All right, it's been all about 1 minute since that first video for tentative wand number 3. This will be video 2. I feel like I'm wasting my time, to be honest with you, but it hasn't failed me yet, so screw it, let's do it. There's too much general shape to be done to really need to even use the red pencil at this point. I was kind of hoping that some of these things would start to speak out, speak to me. Sometimes you'll remove some of this and you'll find a really interesting pattern that you want to keep underneath. Like it might be that, like right here, actually. This might provide a really interesting pattern. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know. But I'm not going to find out by sitting here yapping. Oh, shit. Jesus. Sorry. Sorry. All right. I'm trying to keep you about all I got. Oh. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, Jesus. All right. Some interesting coloring there. Oof. Can you see that? Okay. Okay. All right. I don't want to take too much off of this because the wider grip is actually kind of necessary in a sense to make this practical, right? You have the wider grip, and so you're literally kind of like laying this on your hand to stabilize it. So if you're doing a wand like this, I don't know if you would be, but if you would be doing a wand like this, then you want to keep it just a little bit wider, because that encourages them to actually wrap around the hand there, and this will be like the only comfortable way it'll fit, generally speaking, right? So I'm not actually going to take that down too much more. I will file some of that up to make it a little bit more comfortable to get the hand to do what I want. Oof. If I could make the wand do what I want. Oh, man, come on, dude. Which actually isn't true. Most of these wands that I've shown you, I've looked at, we've worked through here together. Usually it's you find the piece of wood and you just don't know. That's part of the cool stuff about working with driftwood. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of failures. You're gonna get a lot of stuff that's you have low expectations for once you start working it. But sometimes you'll just find just some really cool shit. And so I don't really look at it as can I choose the right one. It's more like if I can see these qualities, can I bring them out, right? And I'm not trying to sound like it's some kind of Zen moment or something, because come on, it's not. It's me. I'm not. It's not. Man, it certainly is a Zen moment for that camera. Oh, man. I know I need to work the other way, but it's just so unsafe with the amount of work that has to go into like moving this wood. I mean, you see what I'm saying? You only have to get this wrong once, and it can affect the way you grip things the rest of your life, right? So forgive me if I'm a little cautious. Here's a little story for you. One time I was trying to fix this bike chain. We were poor. Nobody could tell me how to do it. I had to figure it out on my own, and so I did. I mean, there was no internet. There was no YouTube. Nobody had home internet there. Nobody even had cell phones for the most part, and so I figured out that I needed to get this link off this bike chain so I could tighten it up like a notch. And so I figured out that I could use a screwdriver because that's all I had on hand. My dad wasn't around. My grandpa with tools, he wasn't. Let's just no. So I'm using whatever I can find. Kind of like the driftwood, use whatever you can find. And so I've got this. I don't want to use that. Yeah, this is better. So I've got this bike chain. I'm getting this link, and I'm getting ready to pop the link off, the adjusting link, you know, and it slips, and I slip and cut my arm all the way down there, just with this just flathead screwdriver, you know, and I thought I was gonna die. And you know, if it had been like a chisel, then yeah, I probably would have died, because you know, you go this way, they say you go to the hospital. You go this way, they say you go to the morgue, right? And that's pretty. That's exactly how it went. You know, not intentionally, but I mean that's how it went. So I'm very conscious of that when I'm putting this chisel near me. And that's what I think of. I think of that screwdriver going, you know, I mean, these things can be dull as shit, but that edge is going to catch and that edge is going to cut. So it really doesn't matter how dull it is if it slices the wrong thing. You know what I mean? So, yummy. So anyways, I'm sure your life is now more enhanced by that little story I gave you, but it is what I think of, and it's partially why I get just a little bit nervous. And I was probably in my teens then, and I'm 46 now. I'll be 47 this year. So, I mean, that was a lasting lesson. The scar didn't last, but I got some weird looks from that one. What'd you do? Try to kill yourself? No. Not my idea of a good time. All right. You know, I did actually, since we're talking about that, let me go ahead and relate another story to you. Maybe I shouldn't, but I might have been on hallucinogens, but once upon a time, there was this gal who was sleeping in our house, and long time ago, you know, we were sharing a bed, right? And she was kind of the depressed sort at times, and oh shit, I gotta move this phone because it keeps coming over this way. Oh. Yeah, sorry about that. So anyway, so we got this gal, and she was pretty depressed, and I think I was maybe 20. Oh, I couldn't even tell you if I was 21. Anyway, but I wasn't. This was before Iraq. So pre-2003, well, before 2003. It's probably like 98, 99, something like that. Anyway, so I may have been hallucinating intentionally. And, you know, I forget what I went in there for. I was a smoker at the time, so I probably just went in there to grab an extra pack of cigarettes or something. And she had this, like, knife in her hand, right? And she looked at me and she goes, don't try to take the knife from me. I'm like, all right, that's fine. I won't do that. I won't force anything. But let me just lay here with you. I'll lay beside you, far away from the knife, and then we can just talk. You know what I mean? So just, all right. Well, see, one of the things that I knew about being under the influence that I was at that time, which I haven't done it since my 21st birthday, so this was before I was 21, was I knew I wasn't going to sleep. So I just talked and talked and talked and talked and talked. You get the idea. Until finally I heard her snoring because she fell asleep. And so I just took the knife, stuck it in the wall, like, you know, well over, and then I just went back out because I still had, there was no way I was going to sleep. So I guess you could say I saved that day because I was tripping, and I was tripping. So again, like I said, I haven't done that since I was 21. I'll be 47 this year, and you know, I had my fun, and then you know, I got a little bit more serious. So I had to do my job. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man, this poor table, man. I don't have anything else to work on, so. The thing is I'm going to keep working on this table because the stuff I have, the other tables I have coming aren't workbenches. Right? I haven't had a workbench in years now. Last time we had this, we were going to get a new dining room table. And so I literally just I took the middle leaf out of the dining room table that we had, and that's what I used as my workbench. Drilled holes into it, put a vise on it, all sorts of stuff. I guess it's story time night, right? That was actually the last time we were in Hawaii. And I haven't had a proper workbench in since 2016, really. So I'm just gonna cut through this thing. Maybe it'll, oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe it'll show something spectacular. I should probably just take this damn saw and cut through that. Oof. Is this still hand carved if you use a saw? I mean, I use a saw to cut the end of this, so. Jesus Christ. These are the times you want to break out the belt sander that's somewhere over the ocean. I won't do it, but as you can see, it still roughly looks the same. I've been working on this for what? 20, 30 minutes now? Man. All right, well, doesn't get the job done now, does it? You know what I'm saying? Sorry, Mr. Cracking Eye. It's, okay. It would be less. It'd be less nerve-wracking if it wasn't just so lumpy, because you know things can just give and. Sometimes when you're getting close to your hand like this, is a really good time to flip that chisel over. You know, it's not a. You can tell how much movement is happening over here, but shit's starting to fall off the table. Oh shit, that was my other chisel. Let me look, make sure it's okay. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, but it looks like the blade's chipped. You piece of shit. Yeah. Probably can't see it, but it's got a little chip mark in here. I'm pretty sure it was from getting a little aggressive with this thing, but not too much choice. And as tempting as it is to want to just toss this piece and move on to something easier, it doesn't. I mean, I just have to come back to it. You know what I mean? And tomorrow is another day. And it'll be staring at me in the corner, laughing quietly. Oh, okay. You can definitely tell I'm not mentally into this piece because I'm talking a lot. Okay. And I'm not explaining anything useful. I'm starting to catch this area here, so I'm going to look. All right, is there anything I can really do with that? Right? Can I start to level out a little bit? All right, well, hold on here, though. Okay. I got a hump here. Got a something like that here. And then I got one here. Okay. I don't know if it's going to work, but Oh shit. Sorry. I'm a mess. All right. I mean, that's something. So let me go ahead and mark these areas here. This underside, man. Oh my God. All right. And you notice I'm kind of keeping about the same distance if I can. You look more here. Because I want to try to make these as gradual as I can. I'm really just not sure about this yet. Could be a neck. You know, like a... Okay. All right. Hey, wait. Here we go. Maybe. All right. So I got a ringlet here. Not a ringlet, but you know what I mean. I got like a joint here. I got one here. I've got like kind of like the outline of like a forehead, and then I can curve this down to be a snout or something. All right. Might be able to work with that. Does it look right here? Okay, yeah, you'll be able to see that those features, and so it should still be, you know, pleasing-ish enough. Just go ahead and just extend these over here. See what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta suffer through shit. I'm probably over analyzing. All right, yeah, I'm over analyzing this. Hold on. All right, so not joint, but you know what I mean. Just let me, yeah, joint, dip. This might want to be flare out. I might cut it into this and make it like a. Okay, but if I do that, this area that I wanted to keep is going to become a problem, because this area right here, like, see this knot? That's going to be an issue, because we're going to need to kind of mimic these things here. The other alternative I could do is I could just make this flat, right? Which would draw the attention to the difference here, right? But I would still have to get rid of this area right here. The throat. That's true. We're not going to be looking at it from this side so much, unless you're left-handed. I'm going to try to make it even. I think I can here. I should be able to, I think. But let's look here. Okay. High spot-ish. High spot, nothing. High spot, nothing. So I'll probably need to... I mean, this could be like a throat, and put a little dip in here to make it look like it's almost like a chest, but it's, at the same time, it's really not going to be. It's a wand. It's not like some sculpture. Man, this might work out. Huh. I'll be damned. All right, so let's look here, because we'll have to know where we're going to be gripping this thing, because I need to make a line here to make sure I don't get over eager and overly excited and just start hacking away at this part right here. Right? I'll be damned. I guess what we're doing in the next video.